So this is another video on the run that we've done to show you our new fractional CO2 laser. So that's the unit, and the logo is there, and we're going to show you in this video a few characteristics of this particular unit. That's the arm that you can see there, and is very sleek. And we're going to show you a few things. More videos are going to come about this unit. What I'm going to be doing right now, I'm going to be switching it off, and I'm going to switch it on again. So you see that we've got our logo in there, and as you touch the screen, then you've got the three functionalities. But we're going to only touch in this video briefly about the fractional CO2 laser. Is only because of time schedule, so you can actually see one of the best options. But we also have vaginal tightening and other functions. But the one of the most interesting one is the fractional laser. So now, if we go into the screen right now, we're going to try and focus onto the screen here, so you can see it really as well as possible. See whether we can actually see it well. So we do apologize for the quality of this video, but we're going to make more for you to appreciate the power of this unit, which is absolutely amazing. Now, you can select the power level, you can decrease it or increase it, and also there's another setting about the power level, which I'll touch briefly later on. Once again, this is just to show you the functionalities. The maximum power is 40 watts, but everything, this is just an indication in there, that can actually be changed and recalibrated using the software. It's absolutely beautiful, but we're going to make more videos about this particular function later on. Now, this is another very important thing, is to say the duration of the laser. Now, you can change it from let's have a look. Is go down to the minimum 0.1 millisecond, and I'm going to go up and show you some examples. See the maximum duration of the laser pulse, and then you'll understand what the pulse is. And this maximum is, if I remember well, is 10 milliseconds. We're not going to use it at 10 milliseconds. The interval, I can't quite remember what that is, but we're going to make another video on that. That's the distance, which is extremely good. Is the distance between each spot. You can regulate it quite easily here, so you can regulate it from a minimum of 0.2 to a maximum of 2.6 millimeter. Scan mode, we suggest right now to when you start using the device, use normal. But you have three options, if I remember well. Is mid split, you can use that as well. It's just it looks quite nice. And random, avoid that random at the beginning, but you can either use normal or mid split. Now the times. This is the number of times that the fractional laser will hit a particular point. Normally you want to set it at 1. You can do it up until 10 times, actually more than 10 times. And this is not usually advisable at the beginning. But so just for now, for this particular test, we're just going to use it at 1 time. And then what we're going to do, we're going to change the duration and a smaller duration, because too long is going to go quite deep into the skin. So we're just going to show you this particular unit at lower power level, and we're going to work at 1 millisecond, and we're going to change the power setting to say 5 watt. Interval, we're going to leave it at 1 millisecond. The distance, we're going to reduce it to 1 millimeter apart, so each spot is going to be 1 millimeter apart. Then another function that you've got here is, you can see the rectangle in there. Now, then you can change the shape if you wish. See if I remember well. Okay, you can make a circle, an hexagon, a triangle, and that's very useful. Say for example, triangle is very useful if you're using it in the eyelid area and well, the corner of the eye, or the eyes and so on, is very, very useful. But normally people prefer to use a rectangle. Now let's have a look if I've got everything in there. It's not there yet. We're going to preview, see whether we've got a preview in there. Don't have the laser preview. Let's have a look. If I remember well how we get the laser, we've got the ready button, stand by and ready, and the preview is not there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ready. Okay, we're going to have a look at how we're going to get the laser to show. But basically what I'm trying to do here is the following. So if we just zoom out, here normally you see. So now what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to show you an example on my arm, so actually on the back of my hand, just to show you an example. And I'm going to hit with a fractional laser, and the settings that I'm going to use are just the ones that you've just seen there. These are the settings, and you can change them, of course. But we're going to make more videos about how to change the settings and whatnot. So we're going to just do this exercise. We're going to show you how it actually hits on the skin. See whether you can see it really well. I'm going to go and I'm going to start it. And that is, if you can see it, the area has been lasered in there. I can actually really feel it in there. You can see it. And we can actually show another example in here. So I'm going to use the same settings, and so if you don't mind, just I'm going to get on the pedal in there. So if you can see in there, I'm going to hit on the pedal again. I'm going to hit it, and that's if you can see it, and I can actually see it really well, that's the result. Now we're going to hit it again. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to change the distance. So I'm going to go back into the screen, change the distance, and I'm going to increase the distance between the spots, just to show you an example. As I make it 2 millimeters now, I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to identify where I've already hit, so I'm not going to hit in there twice. And there I go. So you're going to see the effect. I'm going to go in and press on ready. And I'm going to start hitting again. That's it. So look, if we can see the result is not particularly clear, because I have changed the parameters, but you can actually change many things about this laser. Thank you very much for this model, and then we're going to make other videos, but it's absolutely amazing. You've got the head here that you can see here. You've got the pen for removing the moles, and you have the vaginal tightening kit as well with it. So we're going to go back. So this is the screen with the 4 options. This is a fractional, normal, which is the option for taking off moles, guinea, which is the internal vaginal rejuvenation, and the out vaginal rejuvenation. But we're going to make more videos about these all these applications, and we're going to go in depth in about this particular unit. But we wanted to make a very quick video to show you this particular unit. Once again, we're going to show it very quickly. That's the big arm. That's how it presents itself, and that's our logo in there. But we're going to make the technical specifications available all online as usual. Thank you for watching.